In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of this world. It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka today is a beautiful day. You all get up, get out there, get moving, get some sunshine, get some good rays of loving. Woosah. Because I'm going to do that. That's what I'm doing now. Enjoying the rays of sun. Woosah. Looking like a big yellow ball of energy. Yes. And I'm just enjoying myself this morning. I'm celebrating this morning because it's one of my favorite peoples in the world. Birthday. Happy birthday to my special lady, Miss Queen Z. Happy birthday, honey. 36 never looked so good. Boo, boo, boo. I know that's right. So today is Turn Up Tuesday, you guys. Yes. And I want to turn up. But I want to turn up about some things, because I got something on my mind that I'm going to get off, some of this energy I'm going to expel today. Not only is it Turn Up Tuesday at Bar 210 today, it's Turn Up Tuesday because I got my beautiful family partaking of this day with me. I got my super producer, my little baby brother, Molly Mall, $1 Million Moments, C-Moss Boss, get it. And I also got my little boo, my little sunny son. I call him my little songbird. Mr. Trayvon is with me today as well, too.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody.
He is out getting in the sun. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm entering my neighborhood now. I'm coming right in the house. Plug my phone up to make sure I'm live, 215.
My little sunny son, get over here. Come and get your mama, boo. And walk me around the block with you. I need to go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We can do that. Should I get that sunlight in every morning? I don't play about that. I have my coffee and I get out here.
Yeah, we get my. Oh, if I get my coffee, I won't be able to get out of there. I'll be running someplace else. The coffee.
To the bathroom.
I'll be on the throne. I just be in here. That coffee makes something else run. It don't make my legs run. It's just getting in there, but baby, So we're going to have an awesome show today. Michelle is on flight. She's on travel, so she'll be popping in and out as if she can. Okay. Work comes first, baby. Work comes first.
I feel that though.
You got to keep the lights and all that good old stuff on. So that's why let me ask everybody now. If you want to make contributions or pledges or just help in any way to the Morning Max show, Molly got the Cash App running during the show. Donations, everything is always welcome, because we do have expenses that is associated with putting on a podcast. Anybody that has a podcast know that there's expenses, with a podcast, especially if you have a group or a team of people assisting you. Nothing comes free, honey. Unfortunately, not even the air we breathe. But enough about that. We're going to turn up Time to make the dollar shake and everything. So the topic of today's show today is, people, I want to know your opinion. Can you be fat and fit? Is there such thing as being overweight and fit? Is that even possible? People got to expand their mind and open their mind. Anything is possible, and anything is, But I just want to give some love out to my full figure people, mwah, mwah, of the world, even my skinny people, because you got some skinny people that's overweight, mwah, mwah. Even though they may be 10 pounds overweight is overweight. Mwah, 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 to all of you that's in the world. And for those of you who are underweight, mwah, 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 eat a couple of more sandwiches, mwah, 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 but you'll be all right. Get a fat person as your friend. You'll gain some weight.
You pick something up. You learn how to
something eat. Up. So how was your evening yesterday before we get into this video? I'm waiting for the people to come in before I share the video, because I normally share the video in 6 more minutes. We won't play the video, Trey. So let me invite some more people in. Y'all, so Molly, help me with hit share and like. Share the video. Y'all come in and hit like and subscribe for YouTube. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab my other phone. So the YouTube people. So I'm sending this out to my people on Facebook. Come on, get in here, y'all, so we can start the conversation. Miss Malik Bay, my crew, Nene, Rico, Big Nut, where the plug at? Because this might be a good, interesting conversation for all of them. Butterman. And all in the plug. I'm waiting for them to come in and say what's up to everybody. Molly. And then actually I'm waiting.
Sharing that.
Yeah, at 10:45 the video will start. So we got 6 minutes to chop it up, Trey. How was your evening yesterday, baby?
It was actually pretty decent. I got some productive things done. Got some applications and stuff out of the way. Got some responses coming back to me. I had 2 interviews this week. So actually, it's rolling. I told you I was gonna keep that momentum going. Just what we talked about, but I told you I was gonna keep that momentum going. So that's what I'm on. I'm staying focused.
Oh, look, okay.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
And that's the key: being happy, being content, being satisfied with where you at, being satisfied. Yeah. And that's the key. So you say you happy, I'm happy for you.
I know that's right.
Okay. Now, that's what I mean. The bar 210 tonight. Y'all come on out for Tacos, Tequilas, and Tomfoolery, hosted by the Gwen Factor. Yes. I know y'all. They probably said, "Why is she looking down? Why is she looking fat?" Oh, honey. Somebody made a comment about why. I'm pro-black. I'm pro-black with everything because I love myself and my black people. But somebody said, "Why are you trying to look white with your blonde wigs and stuff?" Well, I like wigs. I like all color wigs, not just blonde, not just black. But don't nobody say nothing when I put on a different color wig. Why you looking like a brunette, or why you looking like a redhead, or why your hair blue? So why do they always insinuate just because? And this is yellow, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes.
I'm trying to understand why that's supposed to be the standard. That's my question. Why is that the standard?
There shouldn't be a standard. You can look like.
A lot of people assume that's what you want to be, like because you want to wear blonde. Why? I mean, if you know anything about your bloodline anyway, we come all across all different color spectrums, different hues, different hair textures, different hair colors, different eye colors. Come on now. If you know anything about genetics anyway, you would leave that conversation alone.
But it's not me trying to be anything, because I can't be anything other than what I am. I can only be me, right? And I'm happy and I'm working at being me, the best me that I can be for me. So I don't wear my wigs for you, boo. I wear them for me. I don't change my colors for nobody else. I change them for me because it's what I like, and I live for me. I can't live or die for nobody else other than me, right? So do what makes you happy. And again, a happy birthday to my Queen Z. I wish I had birthday horns and they go. Turn up.
That'll be kind of dope.
Yes, because my cousin is, to me, she's better than sliced cheese. She is the most Afrocentric, influential, educated person. Yes, she's a professor as well. In my life growing up, she taught me. After I got grown, I was confused, a lot of stuff, but she helped me go through and find out me, make me proud about me, my people, my culture, my ancestors. She deprogrammed everything that I learned in school. She taught me my history. And I want to thank her for it and for showing me, just educate me. That's why I love each one, teach one, then all shall know. And you know, she keeps it real.
I remember that.
And I love her for that, baby. And she, man, talking about back in the day, she could do anything with some hair. She was a fasting. She sewed clothes. She did hair. She did me. She was just awesome. Have you ever met a person that everything they did, they just excelled at cooking and everything? It's just like, wow. And I looked up to her basically all my life.
It's nice to have
one of my superheroes. And my Aunt Ann, I can't forget my Aunt Ann. That's my other superhero because she told me about them streets.
Where it matters. Where it matters.
You know, so my Aunt Ann's birthday ain't it too? July 28th. My uncle's the 23rd. My aunts, all these damn Leos. If it ain't Aries, it's Leos. Then I'm surrounded by Wheezy's a Leo, the Blue Phoenix a Leo. Everybody in my life is Aries.
I remember she said that. Yeah, I remember she said that.
Trey, what are you? Trey, what's your sign?
Yeah. I'm a Pisces, February 20th.
Okay. Well, I love Pisces too. Okay. They're not Virgos. They're not Virgos or Libras, but they okay.
Right now. Right. I actually like Aquarius people a lot. Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio.
Really? You like them freaky people? Let me digress.
If you want to dibble and dabble on that other side, all right, you're gonna get more than what you asked for.
No. Let me know. I'm not dibbling and I'm not dabbling. Not today, because we're about to turn up for the big girls. And like that song said, watch out for the big girls. Right. Watch out for the big girls, because we can get it too. So we're about to start the first video. This is the fit video. No, not the dancing one. The dancing one is the treat. The dancing one is to show y'all how big girl can move. The first video is a little bit about being overweight and being healthy.
ABC's Rena 9 and sat down with the man behind the theory.
You see them on the red carpet and the runway, those super svelte figures so many of us long to duplicate. But what if we told you this woman might be more fit than some of those size 2s? In his controversial new book, The Obesity Paradox, Louisiana cardiologist Dr. Carl Levy wants Americans to rethink their outlook on weight and stop fearing fat.
Linebackers in the NFL would all be considered obese by the BMI method, and they have hardly any body fat. You know, they're almost all muscle.
BMI, or body mass index, measures how overweight you are by using your height and weight. 25 or higher, you're overweight. 30 and up, you're obese. 41-year-old Jessica Klinger says her BMI is around 33, which falls in the obese category. But Dr. Levy says that might not be a bad thing.
It may be that in some ways, having more fat may help a person be able to fight a disease. If someone's already normal weight, or even worse, if they're underweight, they just don't have the reserve
Still, some healthcare experts are critical of LaVie's approach.
Do you worry, though, that you're giving people false hope that it's okay to be obese, to be a little fat, to have that steak or the chocolate cake?
It's not doomsday, that if they don't lose those last 20 or 30 pounds, they can still be very healthy, particularly if they keep themselves out of the low fitness category.
Jessica says she struggled with weight most of her life, but today she feels fit, even exercising up to 9 hours a week.
I try to do whatever I can to stay active throughout the day so I can become the best me that I can be.
So if you're overweight, how can you tell if you're fit? Dr. LaVie has a simple test.
Somebody who can walk a mile in 15 minutes has got a good level of fitness.
Of course, Dr. LaVie agrees each person should be considered individually. But the bottom line, he says, sometimes heavier does mean healthier. For Good Morning America, Rena 9 and ABC News, New York.
Okay, let's talk to our chief health and medical editor, Dr. Richard Besser, about all this. Little reality check.
Yeah, yes, you can be fat and fit, but your chances of being healthy go way down. We know as your weight goes up, your risk of heart disease, diabetes, those things go up as well. I think it is important, though, that regardless of what your weight is, you want to be as fit as possible.
And what do you make of this whole BMI thing? Because he was referencing that muscle weighs more than fat, so you can't necessarily tell.
Yeah, I don't buy this. Clearly BMI is not a perfect measure, but as your BMI goes up, you're more likely to be obese. If you're a trained athlete, you're going to have a high BMI, but you don't need your BMI to tell you that you're fit. But if you have a high BMI and you can't see your toes, you got a problem there. It's not perfect.
And even if you have a low BMI, doesn't mean that you're totally safe.
That's right. And that's an important thing here, that if you have a low BMI, if you're very thin, but you don't have any muscle tone and you're not fit, you're not healthy. And if you have an illness, it's going to hit you for a loop. You want to have a little reserve. You want to be able to walk that mile in 15 minutes. You want to go up 2 flights of stairs without getting winded and be able to carry your groceries without getting tired.
The mile in 15 minutes really the standard?
I don't think that's not, you won't see that on any official fitness test, but if you can't do that, that's a pretty low bar there.
But you think BMI is still a good measure?
I think it's useful. You want to track that. You don't want to rely on that because you can have a normal BMI and not be fit. You want to make sure you're exercising. I mean, my bottom line on this is that you want to eat right. You want to exercise regularly, everything in moderation. You want to be as fit as you can be at whatever weight you are. It's not all about getting thin. It's about being healthy. Right. Yeah. And that's an important takeaway here.
Yeah,
sure is. Dr. Besser, thanks so much as always.
The best.
Yes. Okay. So y'all see that, right? It's not all about it's not always what it looked like, and let me tell you why. Because both of my brothers, right? Both of my brothers, I would even think are over 200 pounds, but they 6'3" and 6'4", And one of my brothers is most muscular, bulky, kind of thick with it. And then one of my brother is like a skinny. I'm not gonna say skinny, but because he got all this muscle, but he's leaner, right? Mm-hmm. But both of them, I think probably over 200 pounds, but they look good in their own perspective, shell and body shell. I think my older brother he's not older than me, but older out of the two. I think he got a bigger body frame than my baby brother does. Okay. And it looked different. Everybody frame not going to fit and look the same. Like, for instance, if you take 200 pounds and put it on a 5'2" person, you want to get what? You take 200 pounds and put it on me, I'm 5'9", and I know how I look at 200 pounds. I was a size 14 at 200 pounds. At 200 pounds on a 5'2" person, they're not going to be a 14. They're going to be, it depends on how your body's shaped. Yeah. My body shape, I'm shaped like a Dorito. My back goes out and I come in like a real football player. Real Dr. Crusher, with a linebacker. I got a big, wide frame at top because I'm very, very, very top heavy. And the bottom, my bottom comes in. I have no bottom. I have no hips. It goes straight down. And I got no booty. Okay? All I got is my tits and my gut. That's all I got. So that's why I have trouble with my balance, because everybody know that people that's top heavy, we topple over because we are heavier at the top and we, sway in the wind easily. And then when you fall over at the top, your feet just come right on up. The roots come right on up. I can't control that until I get this top down some to match the bottom, you know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that don't stop nobody from doing what they need to do. I used to be able to run a mile in 15 minutes or better. And I could put, and I swear that I put that on everything. I used to be able to do that. We used to walk a mile because I used to have a personal trainer back in 2008 when I was getting ready for my cousin's wedding and all of that. I was hitting the gym 3 times a week. Going to line dance class, was very, very, very active. And that's when cardiomyopathy hit me. We didn't know what was going on. I was in the gym. Robert Sears is an excellent physical trainer. And he was awesome. And I said, I want to look like Layla Ali. He was like, no, you don't. I want to get you this. We used to argue about how he want my shape to look like. But I'm being healthy. I'm doing everything, exercising more. My heart decided to go bad, the heart muscles. And then we was like, wait a minute, what's going on? That's when I first know that bacteria and sinus and stuff, bacteria can take you out. So no matter how healthy or how fit you think you are, that does not necessarily constitute your health or how you look. And how you look.
Yes.
It's how you feel inside and how you make you feel, you know. And you do want to keep your diabetes down. Yeah, my A1C went down, and I'm happy and I'm proud about that. And I'm doing that, keeping that under control. And I know I have to eat. I have to eat better. I have to make good decisions about what I put in my body.
Yes.
So less potato chips, more veggies and dill dip. You know, I add the dill dip in there.
Are you a hummus person? Have you ever tried hummus before?
I love hummus.
Yeah,
I do hummus.
That's a great alternative. I think. Hold on. I think I got. Go ahead while you're talking. Go ahead.
I like the garlic roasted hummus, and I found out through my cousin, which her birthday is today, that you could use hummus in place of sandwich spread or mayonnaise. Because she was like, stop using much mayonnaise. This chick fixed me a turkey sandwich on I think it's pita that you roll up. You know that they make the that's pita bread. Is that pita bread?
Are you talking about like these? Are you talking about like the thin
ones? The wraps,
like the thin little, kind of like wraps and stuff like the thin.
You make the wraps with. Well, I had the best.
More like the pita pocket joints. You talking about?
Right, no, it's the ones you wrap up that you make the wraps with.
Oh yeah.
I had the best. She fixed me. She put the hummus down there. It was turkey, and I think it was mustard cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese it was. It was good. It was turkey cheese, and instead of mustard or mayonnaise, we used a thin line of hummus to give that creaminess. And It was delicious and nutritious. And I was like, wow. And guacamole is avocado is another good substitute. And I'm like, wow. So we can eat good, and we don't have to flake on the taste and be healthy. Because when Molly gave us the group of people that I network with, we had a challenge for a month. It was back in January, I think, or maybe December. And the challenge was to try to be a vegan. When we say vegan, we don't mean vegetarian. We mean vegan for at least 4 days. That means no meat-based products, no animal products, no milk, no cheese, no dairy. If it's made with from animals, we can do almond milk and vegan cheese, stuff like that.
That's what's in the refrigerator: coconut milk and almond milk and stuff.
And we did that 4 days on. I lost 7 pounds that month. It's
not bad. It's not nowadays, especially. It's so open with what you can make in so many ways to recreate the texture of certain things like cheese, and you making it out of certain peanuts and things like that. It's not bad. These joints right here, I don't know if you ever had the veggie chips.
Yeah, but on the back of the veggie chips, I gotta watch out on both ends because I found out I had to read the label. They had these stuff called snack skins. It's mushrooms made out of mushroom, but it gives you a crunch of like a potato chip Not a
Yeah.
potato chip, like a skin. Remind you
Yeah.
of pork skins, but it was called snack skins.
Didn't you say you didn't like bananas? Didn't you tell me
I
the
like,
other day? You
no, I like bananas, but bananas for some reason don't like my stomach. But I still eat my bananas because I know I need my potassium. I know I need certain things. So, and being underlying health issues and being diabetic. Oh, and disclaimer for those of y'all who think I became a diabetic because I got weight on me, and I became a diabetic because I have a thyroid condition. That's why. That's how I gained the extra weight. That's how I became diabetic. That's how everything knocked everything out of place in my thyroid condition. So,
and to back that up with an example, my grandmother's been small my whole life. She's never been big my whole life, and she has it's type 2 where you have to take the insulin pill and watch your sugar, but that has nothing to do with your weight. So that's a common misconception. People really need to wipe that out of there.
They have this misconception.
Good morning, Kenny.
I know skinny people that got high blood pressure. I know skinny people with diabetes. I know but they throw all of that and contribute that to the weight factor and all of that. Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. Everybody is individual, like our own thumbprints. Different strokes for different folks. Like I said,
Ken said that he did it for 20 days as a cleanse.
But
like drinking like coconut milk and staying away from like animal products and stuff like that. And then DJ Slicky's in here too. He was saying, "What's up?"
Slicky. I got my brothers in the house. Woo, thank you for the support of all of you beautiful men. Woo, woo. See, that's where it's at. Because y'all know all of y'all like a big girl. I know you do. Hey. I know you do.
Know what it is.
Because I know you don't want two skinny people. This dude told me one time, he was like, not to get gross or graphic. He said that he had a girlfriend and she hurt his hip because she was so skinny that he started dating big women and was like, he ain't never going back. I said, what? He said it was like two sticks rubbing. He said his hip was hitting her hip and it was hurting.
The game is good. It's a whole different,
It's a whole different ball game.
Nobody's afraid to say it no more like it used to be.
It's a whole different ball. You can have a ball with a big girl, not just a ball, but it's a whole different rodeo when you jumping on the back of a cow versus the back of a bull. That's all I'm saying.
I'm dead.
That's all I'm
not even trying to help agree with that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not even trying to support
it's a rodeo, honey. So, they know it's a big difference. They know. And speaking of, they know it's a big difference. I got another video that I want to share to show you a big girl getting it.
Roll the tape. Roll the tape.
Yeah, roll the tape. You see it, baby?
Yeah.
Carlos Cruz, Franklin Medina, dímele a Mártires de León que estamos bendecidos. Qué difícil es tener a medio tiempo el amor de la pura pasión, vivir juntos tú y yo de la mano. JR, tributo al grande, Joscar Sarante, Carlos Cruz, Franklin Medina, dímele a Mártires de León que estamos bendecidos. Qué difícil es tener a medio tiempo el amor de la pura pasión, vivir juntos tú y yo de la mano.
What happened? Did we freeze up?
I don't know if that was the end of the video or not, but I know she was.
Don't worry. I got another video to send Molly. Don't worry. I got the big girls for days to keep coming. So while he's getting the next one, I was sending up, set it up ready. You see how gracefully she moved? A lot of people miss, because I used to get down with the get down. Like I said, I used to be able to, people know this because they see me do it in the club. We'd be at Kilimanjaro's on stage. I used to be able to do the running man, pop down. I wasn't as big as I was now. That's when I was a size 14, about 200 back then. But I used to be able to do the running man. We used to jump down in the split, and me and this other dude named Junior, we used to battle each other, dancing, and get back up. And man, I used to, because I was stronger than I looked. A lot of my weight was muscle out, with that. How I look. Like I said, I used to always think that I was so tomboyish because I used to always think I had a boyish shape, minus the boobies, the big boobies.
Yeah.
They used to always be me because I used to enjoy stuff like sports and stuff like that. But and I was always, they used to call me Amazon. That's why I get the name. Y'all don't know this. They used to call me Palace Athena in high school. They said I was a big Amazon queen. And I'm like, Amazon? And I know people that's way taller than me, but I guess because I look like a daggone gladiator with the weight and a little bit of the height.
Not a gladiator.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing them type of words on nobody. I'm not even attitude.
But I embraced it. I didn't mind, I embraced it. So hey, it is what it is.
That's the power.
Like that's the power. I loved me until I had to really find out who I was to get in deep inside and love me. And I know I do not let my weight constitute my height. They was like, "Oh, you was big. You can't soar that high." I'm like, "Watch me. My wings may be struggling to flop and fly. Them little poor little wings." The little wings that you get for Red Bull, my little wings may be struggling to lift me up to the next level, but they will lift me just the same. Damn it, I don't care what y'all say.
I know that's right now. Your confidence is everything. People out there on the dance floor, they don't lose that. Just like riding a bike, you know how to dance. You're not afraid to get down. You're not gonna lose that. That ain't nothing that's gonna go away. It don't matter what size you are. People real shallow nowadays too. I noticed that.
Well, if I would get up there and dance, and I would do what I can, look with my cane and stuff, because I can't turn and twist like I used to. And that's why I want to get
your balance
weight to regain not my balance, but to regain my endurance. Because I do know with the extra weight and being kind of jacked up with certain things, my endurance has changed. So people say, well, why are you trying to lose weight, Reese? Why are you trying to diet? Why are you trying to get, I'm not losing weight for nobody. I'm losing weight to get back into shape so I can have endurance for me so that I can continue to keep going.
Right.
Having extra weight ain't going to stop you from moving, but it may limit how far you can run to or how long you can run.
How long you can run.
So, and that's what I'm doing, trying to get my endurance back. So,
I'm all for it. That's positive. That's positive. I'm all for it.
And that's not for no man. But man, let me tell y'all something, ladies, hear me clear. Even you men out there, you cannot lose weight for another person. Okay, hear me when I say you cannot get yourself in shape and together for another individual. You got to do it for you, baby. You, baby girl, baby boy. You got to do it for you. You got to lose your weight for you. You got to get your shit together for you. Because when you do it for individuals, when you do it, it's not a permanent fix. When you do it for other people, do it for yourself. That's all I'm telling you. Because it don't tend to work. They don't tend to work when, man, I used to have a boyfriend that was a gym rat. So I said, oh, I'm going to become a gym rat. He a gym rat. We could do gym rat, spend the time together. All right. Eventually, all good things come to an end. Okay. So does that mean I hate the gym? I'm not going to go to the gym no more. I'm not going to work out. No, hell no. That don't mean that. A lot of people do take it that way and go digress and go the opposite way.
Yeah.
That's why, because you was doing it for somebody else, that you couldn't stay on that track and stay focused. Because when you do it for you, ain't nothing gonna stop you from doing something for you. Ain't nothing gonna stop you from you getting what it is that you want. I even know bras that be like, "Ooh, I see what I want, and I'm gonna go get it." And guess what? They do. They go get it. So
as they should.
And they don't let
weight they should.
Or nothing to detain them or deter them from getting what they want. But you got to have it made up. And once it's made up in your mind, you can do it. You can obtain, you can go get it. And
everybody gets tired of being tired eventually. You get tired of being, so you get tired of sulking over the same things. You just get tired of being down and out about certain things. You get tired of being tired. So everybody has their point. Hopefully you don't have to get to the point where you reach the point where you're at your wit's end and you're just like, okay, now I'm going to finally get it together. Hopefully you're blessed with some encouragement around you, people that are willing to get, for instance, when you said something about, hey, let me walk with you when, I think before the show started, let me, get out there and walk with you. Me and Miss Michelle, are out there, let's do something. Let's go to the park, walk around the park or let's go do something as opposed to people just talking about it, So that type of, so if you're blessed with people around you, that's what people need. More people to say, all right, let's go do that. People can get together, play spades, go get drunk and go to cookouts and all that other shit. So let's, get together and walk.
Right. You're right. If somebody said, oh, I got you. I'm going to come and get you. We're going to walk. We're going to do this or we're going to do that. Sometimes I may be on a walker. Sometimes I may be on a crutches. But as long as I get my step in. Like when Misha would take your ass around the mall and she would shop. When I go out with Misha, I said, let me bring my walker because I want to be able to keep up. I go on my walker and I get my steps in when I'm on my walk, because I know when she said, I'm going shopping, I'm going there. I know. I said, well, let me go with you to get my steps in. So I be trying, y'all. I be trying. So,
what's up, Alan?
Hey, who else?
I missed his comment. He said something about having good people in your circle that push you forward. I can't remember the exact. Yeah, gotta have. I can't see with the sunlight. Gotta have a good circle and like-minded people to push and level up on you. That's true. Yes. A lot of people talk, and that's my problem. A lot of people have talked in my journey. A lot of people have talked, but I used to weigh a lot more than I did now. I'll show you some chunk monk pictures that I had when I was in high school.
You a man. You different.
And then it is easier it is easier. Let me not even compare. I'm sorry.
Y'all men can get up there and have some weight and carry it differently. And because I guess y'all got muscle. Your structure is different.
But I think that Americans and the world in general, as far as beauty standards, are so caught up on the hourglass figure. I mean, you see that with the BBL culture. We was talking about that before the show even started when we was in the back room.
That's because the BBL culture took over our BBWs. If I get one more person thinking that a BBW is Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, or Megan Thee Stallion, I'm going to scream.
I know.
That's not a BBW. That's a BBL. No. I don't think Megan had any work. Megan didn't have no work done. I don't think. But
I think her body is natural. Her boobs are natural. Her shape is very if she got anything done, it's extremely proportionate. Like it's very natural, very subtle. And that's what I think you should do. How you go from having stick legs to having big, shapely, you don't build a body.
Well, they still got the stick legs. Have you seen the stick legs? Like they're shapely, but their legs just like men in prison. Men in prison, they be all small up here and they got little baby legs. Well, you could tell a woman that had a BBL because she got your thighs and your butt come out. I ain't never seen no stick leg girl with no butt out the door.
All the way out there somewhere.
Yeah, so all that part go together with your legs. Your thighs taking shape and going up there with the BBLs. But they think that a BBW is now boom, boom, boom. People going to get the BBLs and I'm a BBW. Bitch, you ain't no BBW. And I tell it, big girls, we had our own store because we couldn't buy off the rack. So we had, if you probably don't remember this, we had a store called The Avenue. They just closed recently, not a couple of years back, like before the pandemic. Yeah, but right before the pandemic, we had Lane Bryant, we had Fashion Bug Plus, we had Dress Barn Plus, we had all those pluses that you had. To own. My grandmother had Romans, and there's a store that's still in existence. There's a few stores in our area called Catherine's. Catherine's was for the.
They have one in Fredericksburg.
Okay, they got one around here somewhere too in Annapolis. That's for the older BBW businesswoman.
Yeah,
that's for
you'll see like a whole bunch of different like pantsuits and different like skirts and suit tops and
Yes,
real
Catherine.
nice quality clothing too. That's the
High-end
problem for
quality.
bigger people. Like as a bigger man trying to have like I'll speak on my side. As a bigger man at 6'4" or 5 or whatever, and my dad being 4 or 5 inches taller than me, trying to find quality shoes, trying to find quality clothes that they just seem like they throw the last fabrics or whatever in the bin and put it on the rack for us. Like it was hard to find quality clothes and dress nice being a bigger person. I did notice that, like growing up. I really did notice that.
Yeah.
Being over what you're expected to be at a certain age, like the little spectrum thing in that video talking about your BMI and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's tough. That can be a lot on your confidence too if you feel like you can't dress the way you want to dress. You know? That can be tough. That can be tough.
And it's like it can be tough. It is tough. I got a son, and I know how difficult it was for me to get him good quality clothes because the cheap clothes, cheap shoes, he'll tear right through it. My son is 6'1" and over 300 pounds. I got a big boy. You know, hell, look at his mama. His father is tall and skinny, and then his mama is me. So, so he, you know, Tyreek could teeter tartar, you know, but he's teeter and tartering on my side a little, you know. But anyway, my point is that we had to go when he was little. We used to go to J.C. Penney's. He was a boy coming out. He had to get the pants called the Huskies. We used to go there for J.C. Penney because they fit good. It was good quality. He had to pay a little couple of dollars more when he used to get his school uniforms because we couldn't go to what's that city? Kids for Less and stuff like that.
Yeah. And what was that? And Former Mills. So that's where everybody used to get their shit.
Former Mills, but to make sure his pants and stuff was fit right and fit nice.
It was Burlington and Kohl's that got me out the way. I stuck with Burlington and Kohl's. I could, you know, get them quality jeans that last throughout the, you know, the school year, or whatever. Get a couple pairs of those or whatever, and start adding on throughout the year. Just, you know, anytime I catch something nice. But Burlington and Kohl's got me out the way. Kohl's, anybody over 6 foot, whatever, and you trying to get some quality jeans, Kohl's get you out the way. Not no advertisement because they ain't paying nobody over here, but you know, I'm just saying they got me out the way. Got me as fresh as I could be in school. Alan said something about can't nobody dress like him. He was fresh regardless.
About the action slacks, the AJ. I know you wouldn't know nothing about that, Trayvon. And bless your heart, you didn't come up in that area.
Yeah.
But we had shoot. So it was some stuff. Y'all, let's watch some more videos of big people getting it. Wait, who said I never had a problem? Wait a minute. Who says this?
There's a couple comments up there that we
Okay, while we setting up the video, while Molly's setting it up. What the people say?
He said, I never had that problem. Said nobody can dress better than me. From the thrift store to the Gucci store. If it's how you dress, it's how you dress, not what you dress in. That is true, because I always keep it plain. You know, everything that I'm you know, wearing is plain.
But you can go
make this clean.
People don't sleep on the thrift store. You can go to the thrift store and get you some nice.
And you can catch you some labels if you know what you're looking at. But I miss like Coogee and Santiago, and I wasn't South Pole like that. I was more of a FUBU person, but I miss like that. I want somewhere I can go in Maryland that has those type of clothes.
And I had my son in Coogee. When Biggie Small, I'm like, huh.
Yeah, them Coogee sweaters and everything.
He be like, huh. Yeah.
That's how I used to be when I was younger. But I understand what my dad was putting in front of me when I was younger.
Let's see the next big girl video, Molly. What we got next? I'm about to say, what you got next?
Hi, Closer. I'm Whitney Thorpe from Whitney, Fat Girl Dancing. And I'm here to teach you how to wiggle, because even if you think you can't dance, I promise you can. We all have a wiggle inside of us. We just have to find it. So it's going to be super easy. We're just going to start feet together. And Jason Derulo says, you know what to do with that big fat butt. So when he says And there's nothing wrong with a big fat butt. When he says, you know what to do, you're going to step out with your right leg, and your arms are going to cross your body. So you know what to do. On do, you want to turn and face your left side. When he says big fat butt, you pop your left leg and then your right leg. Big fat. And you're going to turn to the back, and you're just going to rotate your big fat butt. Like this. Then he says wiggle 3 times. You wiggle to the left, you wiggle to the right, you wiggle to the back. Then you want to turn to your left, pop this leg up, snap, go back around to the right, and you'll hear him say wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You just wiggle, 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 wiggle. Then you're going to step up, feet together, arms up, arms down, come back up, go back to your left, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Once you're here, kick your right leg out. 1, bring it back. 2, bring it all the way up to crosse and put it back down. And then he says wiggle, 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 and you just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little wiggle, wiggle. Then you pump it to the front. You pump it to the back. You pump it to the corner. And then you're going to take your right arm and you're going to slap your left hand out of the way. And we're done. That's it, so let's wiggle.
In them jeans. You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit. You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit.
Damn, baby, you got a bright future behind you.
That was my girl with my fabulous. That's funny because there was a club in Vegas, right? And when I look at this, it remind me that we went to Vegas. It was called Club Plush. It was for big girls, right? Mm-hmm. With me and my girlfriend, here's up Esther Karanja. What's up, Esther? EK. We went into the club, right? And they knew we was from out of town because it was nothing but a club full of big white girls like that, right? And we looking around, the dudes was black and everything, and we was like, well, where is the club, right? Because we thought it was going down. Man, they was on the floor dancing like this, and they kept falling over. Man, Esther was like, man. Doing, I don't know if they were slashed, but they be out there tumbling in the floor and shit. And we was like, we did not get on the dance floor because we was coming with different swag. We was coming from the DC swag, the DMV swag.
Different type of energy coming out there. So you don't know what to do.
And the guys was looking at us like we weren't supposed to be there. They was like, this one guy said, "Are you from out of town, ain't you?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I'm trying to figure out.
Same response, right?
We said we were coming to the big girl club, thought we was gonna come out and turn up. Big up to Club Plush. That was the night that we went. It was, I don't know what to say about it, but it was a lot of things to say. So this is Turn Up Tuesday, y'all, and we want the big girl turn up energy, not just big girl, big guy, big gal, just the big people love. And I wanted to show the big people some love.
Shout out to us.
They can't be physically fit and have weight on you. And they talk about the BMI, the body mass index. And
that's kind of absurd. If you look at I don't know if he was somebody in the medical field when it had to do with athletes, but it was a guy that was talking about football players being of a certain size where they would be considered obese, but they have more endurance than anybody they come across. So I don't know if people to be considered less fit because of their size, or they can't get down because of their size, or can't, I don't know.
Now, let me tell you something about big girls and get down. Every fat person I know this side the DMV, even Slicky Woo Boo, when he was doing it, when he was making the doo-doo, he could get down. Me and Misha, we were at this, it was a cabaret somewhere out in Baltimore. That's when the dance called the booty call was off, right?
Oh yeah,
It was like a line dance. The DJ had a competition. When he sped the record up, the last one standing win, right? Don't you know, me and Misha knocked every damn body out of rotation. And not with our body, we was getting it. And me and Misha was the last two females, last people, male or female, standing. Because we did the endurance the whole time. The DJ tried to be funny. He tried to fast speed it up some more. This girl was up, the skinny girl's up there. Oh, I'm hanging. Honey, he speeded up some more. She fell out. Me and Misha was like, that's right. Don't mess with the big girl. You know what they say? Watch out for the big girl. And we cut off that night. And we got our little props. And we got each a $25 gift card. I think it was to Chili's or something like that. But we did it. And we didn't stop doing it. Like I said, I want to get my momentum back. I used to be able to shake my non-existent hand all night long. I'd be up, and then when I used to go to Martini's and all the other clubs and everything, I would dance by myself. I get out there, I had that confidence. I get out there, groove by myself. Next thing you know, party people be surrounding you. They want to dance with you too.
It's all in your energy. It's all in your confidence. You can feel it. Yeah, they can feel it coming off of you when you hit the dance floor, when you come into the room.
And I know I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a good time. And when I came out to listen to music, I'd be damned if I was going to sit and wait for a nigga to ask me to dance up there in the club in the corner. You be in your chair like this. And God, you want to dance? No. That wasn't me. Because I got out there and was dancing. And then I'll open my eyes. You know, because you be getting good. You close your eyes. You open your eyes and voila, there go a nigga. Woo!
Yeah, no.
You know? And they was like, oh, yeah, because I'm having a good time. I break the ice. My aunties and them would tell you, they would go to me when we had like our family functions and the reunion stuff. There was like, Reese, ain't nobody dancing. And I was like, oh, say less. They was like, Reese, you want to get it started? Oh, okay. Reese, because I was always, I like dancing. And I would say, put my song on, put the right song on. I just can't get out there to anything. Yeah, I have to feel it. And the right song.
I gotta feel it. Everybody got a song or two that's gonna make them jump up. Everybody got two songs that make them get up, regardless of who looking or who there.
Now let me tell you something. You want me to shake a leg? Start off with some Baltimore house. Baltimore all day long house. Miss Tony said, "How you gonna carry it? What's up?
Baltimore club for me.
And DJ Class, you know, hey, I got Patron in my cup. If you want to come and get, you know that." See, because I'm the ish.
You better know that too. Yeah, shout out to REESE, Miss REESE, Mama REESE. Shout out to you.
House music, and that came from back when in my younger days, I stayed in certain clubs and stuff. And I just, you know, we used to be down there in this club called a Paradox back in the day, Hammer Jacks, and I was all up in there.
Where was that at? Where was the Paradox
Baltimore.
at? Okay.
I
think I remember that. Isn't that when H2O was still existing? Because I remember when H2O got shut down. Is that around that time? That era? Oh, okay. You don't know? H2O was a DC thing. That's why I was wondering. Like, you know, I know there's different areas, but I was
wondering. I'm talking about back in the day. When I say back in the day, I'm talking about the 80s and 90s.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know the H2O was.
You wasn't even born then. Because you a year older than you, and this is before I had my son. So this I was used to be, man. There was this club called Tracks. I'm gonna tell you this one story. This club called Tracks, right? Yeah. Man, you go in there and get your pure unadulterated life. I was up there and I was always battling somebody, dance battle, you know. Yeah. Because I used to think I was popping the splits so high, you make that. You know, so I'm dancing with this guy named Greg from New York. We battling each other. We housing, right? That's what housing was out.
Yeah, I thought she was talking about Baltimore club music. I'm not interrupting you, but DJ Siggy was saying, he said, I keep telling you, Reese, is Baltimore club music.
That's like what I said.
You said Baltimore house music.
Oh, sorry, Baltimore club music. Whatever, Slicky. So I was in there, and it was like housing. You know, I was dancing off of this song called French Kiss by Louis. Okay. Y'all look it up if y'all don't know. It reminds you of the percolator. It was like that. Give you that feel.
That kind of quick little. Yeah, that kind of like. Right.
Look up French Kiss by Louis. That's the name of the song, was French Kiss. It started off fast, then it slowed down.
That's what I like. When the tempo change to switch it up.
It was, it take you through the motions. Like, so we was battling. We was, we housing and stuff. And I keep doing this because that's what we was doing at the time, and you slip back and you get down on the floor. Then, we was cutting up and we was on the big stage, right? And I forgot, I was dancing so much and I was so tired. I forgot my ass was up here on this damn stage. And I fell off the stage. They said that I stepped off and I did a somersault over my body. My feet went over my head and I splatted right on my face and stomach. Splat.
Is it Little? Is it Lil Lewis French Kiss?
Yes.
Lil Lewis.
They ran over to me and they was like, "You okay? You okay, honey?" I had to save face. So when they rolled me over, I started tutting on the floor. They're like, "Oh, that bitch won. She won. That is a true story."
Yeah.
I kept it going that night. They was like, "Oh,
I gotta play it off. I can't look. I can't. I'm gonna play it off before I do anything."
No, but I didn't. Hey, everybody was around me. The Cedric, it used to be a badass DJ back in the days. Big Cedric, he stopped the music. They was looking at me, and when they came over and they turned me over, I had to cut it up. They were like, "Oh, she won, she won." I played it off, but I did not dance no more that night. I was sitting at the table nursing everybody drinks. I was like,
you ain't had to hang it up. You ain't had to hang it up.
No, I was hurt.
Okay, yeah. I feel
everything. I got the wind knocked out of me.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
I was hurt. I was like almost ready to go to the hospital. Had little tears in my eyes. Sitting at the table.
Come on, Stanley.
I was feeling it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I miss Baltimore club music now. That was one of the joints that get me going.
Did you find that song?
You said what?
Did you find that song?
The one I was playing, I don't think that's it. I'm gonna show you.
Let me hear it.
That sounds like some electric something. That don't sound.
That's
like,
it. That's it. That was back in the 80s.
That sound like some,
what the people had.
Papa E-Field type joints or something.
We was dancing off for you battling.
Yeah.
Because you had to listen to the whole thing go.
But it'll switch up now, yeah.
I mean, when it comes on in the song, you battling, you gotta keep that beat. Every little tick of that beat, you doing something. That shit.
I'm gonna show you what I thought. Somewhere down the line as we talking, I'm gonna show you the type of Baltimore club music I thought you were talking about. Let's see. And this Baltimore club music might be the new school versus the old school, but
back in the 80s and the 90s, I gave you that. That's now.
Yeah.
That's now. That's what they cutting up with now. What I gave you was back in the late 80s and the 90s. Look at that date on that music. Back in the 80s and 90s. That you forget I'm a bicentennial. I'm a half a century old, honey.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Sure, I can't wait to take that long. Yeah, 13 years ago.
Look,
I seen this 13
that's
years
how
ago.
I ended up getting pregnant with my son.
That.
Flips and jumping off stages and shit and all that. That's how it was.
Acrobatics, what they call it, yeah.
But honey, what? So this was Turn Up Tuesday, y'all. We cranked it. We turned up Tuesday, and we talk about some big girl fabulous. Can you be fat, fit, and fabulous? Of course you can. You can be anything that you want to be. Okay, I'm talking to the men and the women. I'm talking to the cis male and the cis. I'm I'm upset about that. No damn cis male, no cis. Damn it, But
right now.
But we'll get into that tomorrow because it's Wellness Wednesday. And just by changing up the names don't mean you changing what you are or who you are. Think about that.
That part.
Next thing you know, y'all gonna be called Cat and Kitten Caboodle. I'm a kitten caboodle. You a kitten caboodle?
Whatever you want to be nowadays, your imagination go as far as you want it to go nowadays. They used to tell kids to shoot for something, but it wasn't that. I don't know.
Thank you.
What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to
But
be.
it wasn't that. If you want to be called cuckoo cachoo,
then that's what you get to be. And you can sue somebody nowadays for not calling you what you said you are. So
wait a minute, can you really?
I mean, well, not sue, but I mean, you see all these little crazy articles online when people talking about something. Oh, well, they decline to call in the work environment. They decline to call me and what I identify as, and I'm going to sue because of how easy it is for people to claim discrimination and all that. Everybody want to be discriminated against so bad.
If you watering down all the discrimination when there's something to be discriminated about, it ain't going to hit the same. It ain't going to have the same effect because all you watered down.
Crying wolf. Yeah, exactly.
See, even the puppy know.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Know. See, he said crying wolf.
Probably another Amazon package or something. for real. Zeus.
Look, come on in, Molly. Because Slicky keeps saying that I'm hot in the ass. Molly, is your big sister hot in the ass? Slicky, I'm not hot in the ass, big brother, because I don't have no ass.
Slicky know you more than anybody, man. I can't say it.
Look, I don't have no ass to be hot in, Molly.
Got half ass, right? One
half ass. I'm lukewarm. She half hot, Slicky.
She half in the ass, Slicky.
I'm half ass hot. So that means you can't tell mama because I'm not all the way hot in the ass. I'm only half ass. I'm lukewarm.
You burnt out. Good show, though, y'all. Good show. Y'all already know REESE be back tomorrow, 10:30, 11:30. Wellness Wednesday, where she'll be talking about health. And hope she shows some skinny people out there some love, I think she don't like us skinny people, y'all. What y'all starting to think?
I love skinny people. I love all people.
Fat people, man. Don't wait. Come on, man. Where REESE go? Look, she done
skinny man. That's on me.
You be zapping out.
I'm gonna change 50 Cent mini men to skinny men just for you, Molly.
Mini men.
I'm talking about
skinny men. Skinny men.
But then that sounds like you saying we was best on you though.
That's trying to go.
Sound like you hating now.
That's you trying to go.
No, I love you, Molly. I love you to the moon and back and around again, to the stars, you and Slicky. I love my family. I love you too, Trayvon. Trey is my little son. My little sunny son.
Yeah. You saved his mama REESE on my phone. Anyway.
See?
Mm-hmm. Shoot, I already look at you like that for real.
Mama,
that's an awesome thing.
That cuts up.
Meet you doing what you do anyway. That's the best part. I ain't meet you at the food line and we talking about come to my show. Nah, I met you doing what you do, like firsthand, before because I walk up to you and you were sitting at the table. I think Miss Michelle was at the table with you. The little joints next to the booth or whatever. You were sitting there and I thanked you for your set. And that's how we started talking because the second time I did it, because every Tuesday, because I'm going this evening. But that was a nice way to meet somebody. And that's what speaking up gets you, actually. Because you never know who you're going to come across, So I look forward to this Monday through Friday career. I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Get that you on the team
now. Damn phone stand though, so I can have this shit right. I don't look cross-eyed looking at the camera over here and shit. I'm looking at you over here, but nah, it's a blessing though. Definitely is.
Molly said, "Welcome to the team, Trey."
I appreciate that. I'm all for that. Yeah. Thank you for the welcoming. Definitely.
All right, we out. See y'all in the background, y'all.
All right, that's where we'll be at.